Tonight, a US trip just got a lot more expensive. Big, not for everyone, but for millions of travelers around the globe. You're watching Times XP. My name is Dhriti Atri, and if you're planning to visit the United States in 2026, there is a new question you may be asked. Can you pay up to $15,000 just to enter? Yes, this is the new reality. United States has expanded its controversial visa bond policy and the list is growing. Now, travelers from 38 countries may be forced to deposit a large amount of money before they are allowed to step upon American soil. Let's slow this down. Let me explain what this is really about. This rule applies to B1 and B2 visas, business visas, and tourist visas. These are short-term visits, meetings, family trips, holidays. Yet now, even for these visits, some travelers must pay a refundable bond. But you know how much money they are talking about? Not small charge. The bond can be $5,000, $10,000, or as high as $15,000. That is several months of income in many countries, by the way. And here's the shock. Paying the bond does not guarantee a visa. Yes, you heard that right. You can pay the bond and still be rejected. If the visa is denied, the money will come back. If the visa is approved, the money stays blocked until you leave the US on time. And who decides the amount? The visa officer. During the interview, your profile is assessed, your travel history is checked, your documents are examined. Then the officer decides whether you are low risk or high risk. Now that decision decides the bond. And you know why the Americans they are doing this to you? Because Washington says it wants control. Control over visa overstays, control over borders, control over who comes and who leaves on time. This policy began as a pilot program last year. Now it has been expanded, and this bond is not alone. It comes with tighter rules. In-person interviews are mandatory. Years of social media activity can be disclosed. Detained family, travel, and resistance history, it is demanded. Every detail matters here. Now let me tell you which countries are affected here. The list spans continents: Africa, South Asia, Latin America, island nations. Countries like Venezuela, Nepal, Bangladesh, Cuba, Senegal, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Algeria, Fiji, and many others. In total, there are 38 countries. Wait, here's an important detail that many people miss. Travelers under this bond scheme cannot enter the US through any airport that they want. Only 3 airports are allowed here: Boston, New York, JFK, and Washington Dulles. Arrive anywhere else and you could be sent back. And what if somebody breaks the rules? If a traveler overstays, if they try to change visa status, if they fail to leave on time, the case is reviewed, and if violations are confirmed, the bond money, it is all gone. Now, the big relief for one country, and that country is India. Indian passport holders are not on this list. For Indian tourists and business visitors, the visa process remains the same. No bonds, no extra payment, no new airport restriction. For now, in the end, you know why this policy is so controversial? Supporters say that it ensures discipline. They say rules need enforcement, but critics say it punishes ordinary travelers. They argue it turns tourism into a luxury. They warn it targets poorer nations unfairly. So, this is not about visa. It is about how the US sees migration, how it uses money as a filter, and how borders are becoming the financial game.